Welcome to my unboxing. I cut this tape prematurely, I'm sorry. So this is my unboxing of Machina Arcana, 2nd edition. I backed the 1st edition and I'm now back the 2nd edition, so we're just gonna pop this open. Let's see what this is. So the box itself contains some neoprene stuff that we're gonna have a look at. There are some plastic sleeves that we're also gonna look at, and the box itself of the actual game. There we go. So we're gonna have a look at that as well. Now, the neoprene stuff are these. This is the playmat for the actual game, which has a lovely scary graphic on, and also has these two symbols. Which are for, encounter decks or discard piles or something like that. Sure, it's covered in the game itself. And these four, oh wow, these are very lovely. So this is another playmat of some kind. It has designations for where to put different cards in this big, large space. And then these are playmats for the player, so that would be equipment or something, and your life, and then there's this whole space. Now, unlike the 1st edition, that had different playmats for the 4 different classes, this does appear to have the same one. Can't really see a difference there. But these are kind of lovely, and I think part of the credit for them would actually go to my partner, who got in touch with the makers of this game and suggested making them, because she made me these lovely things. These are just printed playmats that she got made for me. These are not neoprene. These are just a fabric, but they don't unroll. This would be the Tinkerer, and like I said, there were different layouts then. So an Arcanist, and here's the Bruiser, and here's the Gunsmith. And maybe they got that suggestion from her, maybe they got it from other people, but here it is, and I'm very happy about that. That's going to add to the game significantly, because having those paper things, they just kind of rolled up on you, and it made it very difficult to keep tokens in place. Now, it also includes some card sleeves, which is one of the major concerns with the last printing of this game, was that a lot of these cards were non-standard sizes, which made it very difficult to sleeve them. I have no idea what the card sizes are like now. If they've gone to a standard size, these look like standard sizes, but I'm not sure, so we're gonna find out. So we're gonna pop this open and just get my trusty scalpel. And let's see what's inside here. The first Machina Arcana is a very, very difficult game. At least I thought so. I tried playing it solo and I just got completely destroyed. Has some nice texture on the actual box, so it's not just a printed thing. This would be a content thing. What's in here? Okay, that's fine. This is the Rulebook, which looks suitably updated. The last one had some things missing, I would say, and the layout of it wasn't perfect. This even has a table of contents, which is lovely, that the other one did not. So this looks really nice. I'm all for that. But then we have tokens, of course, tokens. That's something that we're gonna have to get into. Here is another pack, which we're going to have to slice open, I suppose. This has... So this is a scenario and turn counter with threatened things. And was in the old version as well. As you can tell, these have been this is 2 layers of paper that are glued together, so there are holes here for the counters. That's lovely. Here is some silicone, and here are some more counters. Now, the monsters in this game aren't represented by miniatures. They are represented by these pop-up paper things. And I must say I don't like them because they fray along the bottom edge when you put them in the plastic stands and out again and stuff. I don't like wearing out resources like that, and you can't sleeve these obviously, so that's a bit of an issue. I'm not sure how I'm going to mitigate that for this. Oh no, this is bad. Oh, we can't see it on this camera. So that is the color HUD of space. That's bad. We don't like that. That is a bad thing. I didn't know that was going to be there. Okay, cool. So these are our game grids. They look very similar to the last one. They're reversible, very high details. They have gaming symbols on them. You can clearly tell where there is a wall and where there's not. You can tell entrances on these. These were never a problem in the old version. Oh, this pit off so many times. This was never a problem in the old version, whereas some other games, I'm not going to name names, but there are some games that has very questionable graphics when it comes to this stuff, and you can't actually tell where one square ends and the next one begins. Oh, there's so many circles. And it's just a person with a permanent shadow. It's so lovely. And oh, yeah, this brings back a lot of bad memories, I must say. Ugh. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we're back. This is the world we've been missing. So these are the Explorer cards. These would then be replaced by the neoprene pad that I just showed, and it has different symbols on these so that you can tell them apart. And these are also sunk so that you could put tokens in here. That's very nice. I like that. Then we have a Machina Arcana tiny little dice bag. It's not going to suffice for nice. That's not going to suffice for all the things in here, obviously. Here we have these feet, plastic feet, and some translucent ones. Then we have the dice, which look suitably gothic and scary for this game. I always like them. And there's also special dice with the heart on rather than a number. And then there are some tabs. And then we get into the content, the meat of the rest of this game. So we have cards. This looks bad, right? Somewhat bad, murder and stuff. So this is some sort of event thing. Okay, cool. And then we have well, that's happiest. Spawn of Cthulhu right on top. Top decking is Spawn of Cthulhu. And then we have some other decks with items. Oh, this was an eye infection. So how lovely. And another one, and it's like veterans. And this one looks at least mildly symmetrical, and it's a vicious attack. Okay, fine. Then we have some other decks here. This, I guess, is an equipment. It is! Yay! It's the Cicatricer. It's some sort of shotgun, machine gun thing. And you restore health when you kill something, which, we can applaud. Not the killing, but the restoring. This is another type of item. And here we have the Void Booster. Defense is increased with armor, roll and attack by 1. Okay, Explorer can target ethereal units. Yay! With the ethereal units, they would just mess up every time for me. And we have a Stygian Labrum. Instead of targeting the Explorer, losing the last health, this is now teleport them to any. Oh, so if they die, they can escape. Okay. And finally, we have another one with a diamond on it, and this one happened to be an isopiastic slingshot. Sure, why not? So the box itself has enough space to fit one of these decks, even if it's sleeved, so it can actually fit in here. Now, that's been a major gripe of mine for a long time, that there's a lot of games where you can take stuff out, but then once you've punched all the tokens out and stuff, you can never put it back in. This might actually stand a shot at this. I'm gonna find out though. Putting all the models in here, we're gonna see if it actually fits or not. But this looks a lot more promising. So that's opening Machina Arcana version 2. This I actually have. Maybe I have an unboxing of version 1. I'm not quite sure anymore. In that case, I will make sure there's a link in the description here somewhere. And I'm happy you watched, and I'll see you next time for another unboxing, or if I get a playthrough of this up. Have a great day, everyone. Take care. Bye.